Hello, and welcome to Bukhara Reich. Battle for Bukhara, and also for Central Asia. So, the Germans are at war with the Russians, and also with everyone else. But don't worry, everyone else is at war with a bunch of other people too. um... Boop. So we have been fighting, and battling the Russians back and forth across Bukhara. And attempting our best to hold the line. It's a real pain in the butt, all of this is. We're trying our best to, like, build the defenses. I'm somewhat content right now with allowing the Russians to break themselves upon us, so to speak. That's probably irrelevant, actually. I'm like, that's concerning. I'm like, no, this guy's the Barataya commune never really takes a swing at. See, that's not good. Wait, what? Oh yeah, okay, right. Because the San France exploded, but that doesn't mean that now the Moroccans are just taking a big bite out of the nations that used to become it. All right, we're actually looking pretty all right. Now we're up to 6, and yep. What's going on here? Oh, very good. Anyways, we are taking they're taking a big fat bite out of the Algerians. We now have 6 of these manufactories, civilian factories. Okay, and we can finally build these stupid civilian trains that our economy is complaining about. Eventually, we'll want to build war austerity trains, but right now, we need to make these. And then when we do, we'll be able to supply logistics, and then once we have that logistics functioning, then great. And we can kind of maybe go on the offensive. I'm thinking right now, bite and hold is probably the strategy we want to undertake. Is there anything useful at all we can do here? I mean, we just like air tactics. Okay, great. We're like not even close to that mattering. And repair really does matter. So we're gonna go with repair. I'll let the Russians continue to break themselves against us. It's wild how many casualties we've inflicted. I hope we get war score for that. Yeah, we have 71%. That's gonna go down severely. But spicy. The Americans are doing work, which is what we want. We want the syndicalists to be out. Take them out. Get them out of here. Alright, so we are gradually... think we're making progress against the Russians, but it looks like it's very slow going. Okay, that's kind of irrelevant, actually. We got Fat Armenia, which is nice. That's very good that we have Fat Armenia. I've heard that that's a good omen. Oh, nice. We've got some forts. They're being constructed. We got some trains. They're being constructed. I would love to have enough trains to supply my forces. That would be super cool. Would love to have enough guns to supply my forces. That would also be super cool. Heh! The United States is assuming faction leadership of the Entente. Yeah, that's not surprising. Look at that. Listen, you may have lost Sand France, but you gained an America, which I will be honest. Hey, perhaps I'm a little bit biased. Huh. Wait, wait, he left? Why did he leave? Weird. Okay, well, again, America's gonna... Again, I do not mean to be biased. As an American, I will admit that I am perhaps biased in favor of the country that I live in, but I do think that America is perhaps better than San France. Ah, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to spend those 5 stability, and stability is, you know, it's something, but getting trains is okay. The Romanians have declared war on the... Okay, what is happening here? The Romanians have declared war on the Austrians. Okie dokie. They're already at war with the Serbians. It's gonna, like, as much as I hate spending resources in that way, I really do think that it's worth it. Now we have trains! Now wait for this production to finish, and then I'm going to cancel that. We have 10 convoys. Why? I don't know. We don't have any water. I'm fine with waiting. You're going to be a little bit patient here. Okay, the Albanians are on our side, I think. Yeah, the Albanians have declared war on the Serbians, and the Serbians are at war with the Austrians, and so that's nice, I guess. I'm going to get a 16th train, and then we're going to... Perfect. Yes, very good. And then we're going to wait until we have enough guns for this offensive. Okay, that's wild. The Indian Popular Confederation. People like it. It's popular. Alright, so... Alright. We're gonna go on the offensive. Hey, and then we get upgraded artillery, just in time for the offensive. Nice! I don't really know if I have enough for Mountaineers, in terms of, like... It's probably better for me to get construction. A thing that I definitely need, as opposed to Mountaineers, a thing that's, like, kind of useful, but... So the plan right now is to try to, if I can, advance to like this mountainous ridge so that we just control all this territory. We'll see what we can get done. So there's sort of two goals here. One of which is to pull troops away from this front line and this front line, and the other is to gain territory. I guess sort of if I haven't... I like how my war participation is going to collapse, quote-unquote, mostly because the Germans are inevitably going to contribute more to this war than I do, because they're Germany and I'm Bukhara. But I feel as though I benefit somewhat directly from... Ugh. I want to double back. It's one of those situations where it's like, there's never going to be a... There's never going to be a successful prosecution of a war in such a way that, like, we just sort of, like, trounce the Russians with, like, outside of any context. It's just not going to happen. Like, it's not possible. Uh-oh. You're not going to get coconned. That's fine. Okay, Sardinia's been annexed. That's bad, because they're on our side, but I'm not... It's not like we're relying on the Sardinians. If we can clean up this flank, sort of sweep up, we can get a nice little line going on here. The Malian Commune, yeah, so it seems like the... Hold up. Alright, yeah, it seems like the Germans are kind of sweeping up the debris, so to speak, in Africa. The Cairo Pact is not involved. Yeah, no one is here is involved. How are they still called... How are we still called the Ottoman Empire? I thought they were supposed to... Yeah, okay, never mind. So this is like, are we Turkey or are we the Ottomans? Anyways. so we're gonna try to dunk in there. The thing we really want to try to do here is shorten our lines. Yeah, that's too bad. I was hoping for an encirclement. Oh, that's Polish. I'm like, what language is that? Yeah, I really do want to clean these guys out, though. Okay, things are actually going all right. Okay, this is not what I wanted. Stop. See, stuff like this that causes me conniptions. Alright, so this is a bad... I'm really strung out here. Alright, so this is rapidly like, no. Advance over. Consolidation time. Woo! Okay. Not like that. Advance over. Consolidation time. Bam, bam. There we go. That does require surrendering Khiva, but it's kind of indefensible in the current situation. Okay, a lot of stuff is happening. Right. See, this is the nice thing about having friends. Infiltration! Don't mind if I do. See, that would have been nice, but... And it's like, why aren't you going the other way? It's like, well, it's... I don't have any armor. Like, what... Well, yeah, the Bukharan Armored Brigade is going to come in and solve the problem for us. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, though. It's time to shorten the lines. Because I don't want to die. Look at us go. Okay, so... Boink, boink. Yeah, that should do. You can just fall back. Alright, sweet. Time to motor. That's bad. Well, I'm glad they gave me their guns. Ah, they had to cancel their loan lease because their country ceased to exist. That's too bad. That's gonna be a line anchor for sure. Without a doubt. It's also home territory. So is this little nerd right here. Whew. Well, you don't necessarily need to do that. Can we shrink our lines? Should we need to? Yes, we can. Do I want to? No, I do not. Why do I not want to? Well... That's a great question. The answer, of course... Well, now I can actually build railroads. Wowzers! This is a new experience for me. Do I need to build it that way? No. Do I need to build this way? Probably. I probably want to eventually have that run to Kokand, but, like, I don't need to have that happen now. See, this is what I'm worried about. I do not quite have enough command power for Last Stand, which I like to keep in the bank. September, okay, it's going to take till October. It's going to take less than a month for that little road to complete. Alright, things are actually looking up, which is weird. Yeah, this is a temporary line. Charzoi is... Yeah, there you go. Charzoi, that sounds right. Charzoi is gonna... Yes, non-aggression pact. Charzoi is going to probably be a little bit of a line anchor, but, you know, eventually the hope is maybe like a choke right here? Maybe a choke, well, I want a river. A choke like right here? Don't even give me a hill style. That's not bad. And then like a line here, and then all the way down here. Yeah, this is the problem. Is I just straight up will not. I do not have enough divisions that I can do that. I've made my divisions very beefy, and I have a lot of beef left to resupply them. So this is hardly a last stand. Ah, okay. So this is per chunk. It's not the end of the world. No, it's gonna. Never mind. That's when it's gonna complete. All right, we're good. That's all good. That's not really relevant to me. Also, rip Nepal. Okay, this has actually worked out kind of well. I don't think I gave up any territory. I think that like I had all this before, but now I just have this long stretch of line and also this little hill that I'm not defending because why would I? I'm a big fan of fallback lines. I am. Right. And that is super cool and super sick. Yeah. These mountains actually might be like that. Like that might be like that. That would probably be the line that I would seek to hold, which means I'm pushing west mostly. I'm still at 50% war participation, which is wild. And it does look like things are not going the best on the western front, my western front. The German eastern front, it's not going great. It's not going great in the western front either, though. It's not really the end of the world. And green across the board, which is nice. What is this? Okay, I don't know what that is, but you can now see it with your eyes, so you can look it up if you want. There we go. The lack of supply is really burning this. But I think we're alright. Because they're also suffering from a lack of supply and they have to attack another mountains. Right, we haven't built any of these fortifications that we kind of need to build. Yeah. Alright. This person's going nuts with an accordion. Just bonkers. Alright. I'm kind of hoping that the Japanese just win out here and the Germans could stop caring about that and come fight over here. Because it doesn't really matter, right? Alright. I think I'm going to take this sort of arbitrary moment to call it. This is a good episode. A lot of stuff is happening. We have expanded our territory yet again. We've done another expansion and then contraction. We push out and then strategically fall back to a secure line. Push, fall back, push, fall back. And hopefully, at some point, we will get out of Central Asia, which would just be hunky-dory. I would just love that. Whew. But for now, I will bid you adieu. Goodbye, my friends.